Well, today we're very fortunate to have some guest speakers, some international speakers from the NFL, from one of the leading researchers in duty and care in sport, and Duncan Fletcher, who's with the PAADS organisation, does a lot of stuff at the NHL and the NHL Players Association. So we've got all our wellbeing managers together from all the clubs, and we're hopefully gaining some information from these people about how they do it overseas and trying to pull out the best things that works and some gaps that might be in our program. But today in particular was just to share that with some other sports and education institutions throughout Brisbane.
My name is Duncan Fletcher. I'm the Executive Director of PAADS, which is the Professional Association of Athlete Development Specialists. I've been working with PAADS now for about the past 7 years as its Executive Director. And effectively what PAADS is, just for a little background, it's the umbrella organization of a lot of major professional sports organizations, predominantly in North America, but also outside. And our job is to spread the word about athlete development and how impactful it can be in a sporting context. Today we were really talking about some of the global trends in athlete development and how those are impacting athletes across various sporting codes, where we've been in the athlete development world and where we think we're going. And I think what we were communicating today is that athlete development really is starting to become a central and key component of how we impact the lives of athletes.
So in Yakin Atlanta, Vice President of Wellness and Clinical Services for the National Football League. By training, I'm a psychologist. I'm a licensed psychologist with a background in sports psych. And really, in my role, what we're doing is working to continue to develop a comprehensive set of resources for players in the well-being space. And it's really exciting to be a part of this conference. I think that you know, Australian Rugby League, you guys are doing a great job in terms of providing support from a holistic approach for athletes, whether the character education, the character development, the career pieces, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to hear what you're doing and to sort of exchange some ideas. So I think we're in a great time right now in terms of promoting and enhancing the mental health resources in the state of sport. I think we're having more conversations at the professional level around sort of how positive mental health really does promote a healthy development, but also performance enhancement. And I think we're at this space now where we're looking to expand those mental health resources, making sure that they are integrated, making sure that we're providing support for the whole athlete. And so today was an opportunity for me to talk a little bit about some of the work that we're doing in that space.
So my name is David Lavallee. I'm a professor of duty of care in sport in Scotland. My background, I played sport as a youngster growing up in America and studied psychology, and I've focused recently on research associated with welfare and well-being in sport. So today I presented some research conducted on behalf of the National Rugby League and Players Association. We looked at the link between engagement in career transition planning and performance on the field. And what we found was that players who were more engaged in their career transition planning during their careers actually performed better week on week, but also they were able to have longer club tenure, so they were at their clubs for longer, and they actually played in the game for longer, so they had longer career tenure. So there was wins for the individual player, for the club, and for the game overall, for players focusing on their career and planning for that while actually during their career. A player who is simultaneously trying to balance their job, a job, part-time, full-time, or education, and playing rugby league, those that are able to do that effectively tend to play better on the pitch with rugby league.
Yeah, well, I think to continue to grow, you just got to keep searching other organisations about what they're doing and what's working, what's not working. So sometimes you get caught up in your own little environment, you lose track of innovation and what's happening around the world. So it's important to keep sharing.